8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic and Hot, alongside my guy, Mr. Moyo Fit Chris Wilson, Mr. Joy Wills. We join us momentarily. We are Still Steps, coming to you live on a beautiful Friday evening, courtesy of Edge of Philly Sports. Mr. Moyo Fit, how you doing this evening, sir?
I am blessed, brother. This is the first time you said a beautiful Friday evening, and it is true. This is actually
Right. There's some validity to it, despite
yes,
the pollen and all that that's been going on, due to the warm weather that we have. But I'll take it. Anything other
yeah,
than snow.
yeah, man. It's nice. It's beautiful out there. It's a beautiful weekend coming up.
Absolutely. We're approaching the Memorial Day weekend, and this is a big weekend for professional wrestling because one, we have the WWE King and Queen of the Ring event taking place tomorrow, followed by AEW's Double or Nothing going down on Sunday down in Las Vegas. So it's a jam packed full of professional wrestling going on this weekend. And first and foremost, what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the King and Queen of the Ring event. Before I do, we got our brother Big Al checking in, part of the Edge of Philly Sports Committee. I'll call him the head honcho of the EOP Sports Committee. I mean, shout out to Al tapping into the Still Steps this evening. What's good, Al? I mean, gonna be bringing up the Phillies post game later on this evening. So upon completion of Still Steps, or if it's still going on, if you need to to tap in to see what went on, what I mean, with the fills, I mean, they'll be right next door to us. So what I mean, shout out to everybody, part of the Edge of Philly Sports family. So switching gears, jumping right into tomorrow's King and Queen of the Ring event, go down in Saudi Arabia tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Before we, jump into this, this entire lineup, what are your thoughts initially, just right off the back as far as the card, that's been finalized for this event?
It's an interesting card. Starting, honestly, starting out with this, I picked Gunther to go all the way to the finals and go through to win it. I wasn't expecting Randy Orton to be in the finals with him, to be
Mhm.
honest. I thought it was going to be something was going to be tangled up with the bloodline and everything. It still can happen tomorrow, it still can. But I definitely didn't see him like you had. Like I always say in these type of tournaments. Uh, it's like you should put the younger, fresher talent in the forefront because guys like Randy Orton, he's been there forever. He's done it all. Like he really doesn't need to be in the finals of a King of the Ring,
Right.
but it's still intriguing to see how this is going to play out. This is a one-on-one match between Randy Orton and Gunther, so I don't think this is a bad thing, but we'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah, I know you said as far as like this being a position for like a younger talent to like have like their jump start. It's almost like the launching pad, the catapult to him becoming like that next top tier superstar. I think that's where they're positioning Gunther at this point. Since he lost the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, so now it's like let's now transition from from a mid card title holder, me holding the Intercontinental title. So now we can actually get you into the heavyweight title picture. And what better way to start with with the King of the Ring event, and he's in the finals. As far as like Randy Orton, I too didn't think he was going to go as far as he has in this tournament. A lot of speculation. I think we had a lot of talk about this, during our shows as far as Jay Uso, I mean, Mr. Main Event Us, being the person that would likely win the King of the Ring tournament. and take that next step as far as like going into the heavyweight title picture. But things never go as what we think it's going to go.
Nope.
And that seems to be going in another direction, which we'll probably see um at the completion of the King of the Ring event. But with Randy Orton, it's kind of cool to see him, take this leap and actually getting to the finals, and then it still has like some impact with the bloodline. So it's like, Orton, still got to watch his back, especially with everything that took place at the end of SmackDown this evening with the bloodline attacking him after his win. And then we had Kevin Owens, come out to make the save, to help Orton out. So it's like, we still got like a little bit of a backstory, because trust and believe, Tama, he's going to be bitter, for losing his match and not being able to go to the finals. So Solo ain't going to take that lightly either. So there's a 1,000% chance that they're going to interfere in tomorrow matchup at the men's tournament finals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll check that. He said, does the King of the Ring hold the weight for the winner like he used to? Actually, it's holding much more weight than it did in the past. Now, Triple H, he broke the news this week that the winner of the men's and the women's tournament finals matches gets a title shot at the upcoming SummerSlam event. In was that August? Was that
In August, yeah.
in August?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
So winning this tournament actually holds a little bit more weight than it has done in the past. Like once you won it, in the past, like you was like that king, and it was almost like you was like a king for a year, and then you just
Mhm.
went on, back to your to your regular self. you know.
Yeah, that was that. You were king whoever for a whole year. Then after that, it was just like, all right, it's like you're no longer king because you got Baron Corbin won. It was King Corbin that went nowhere. Xavier Woods won last year. That didn't go nowhere. And they did that for sentimental reasons because he said as a kid he always wanted to be king of the ring.
Right.
So that's why they basically let him win it because that shows you the validity of it at the time. Because it was just like, all right, we'll do it just because you're popular. There's some sentimental value to it. After that, it was like, all right, you had your moment. It's like, let's
Yeah.
move on.
Right, exactly. It's kind of like
Mm,
what I was just saying, like, back in the 90s, like, it was like pretty cool, as far as like the notoriety kind of did fall off in the 2000s. Like,
yeah,
they took away the actual pay-per-view, that it was almost like you had the King of
yeah,
the Ring, like during Monday Night Raw
they
and
were
stuff,
all, yeah,
and it wasn't like, it didn't like have that flavor like it had done in the past. But now they're bringing it back, what I mean, with that flavor, and then some, what I mean, adding the title shot opportunity, as well as throughout the tournament. Like there were moments, well, not moments, but there were matches that were on Raw, SmackDown, and or at a live event. So if they were in your city throughout the duration of this tournament, there was a good chance that you was going to see a qualifying match at the live event. So I think that was pretty cool for them to do. Before I ask who you have winning this actual finals match, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. We don't got to stay on it too long, but who was your favorite king of the King of the Ring?
Who was my favorite king, a king of the ring?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. What's his name? Even though Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time, my favorite king was Bret Hart. What Bret Hart won, to see what he went through that night, like he fought three different guys all on the same night. All different guys were different type of wrestlers and ring performers. Like first it was Razor Ramon. Then he had a great match out of Razor Ramon. Then he had Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, God bless his soul, but God bless Razor Ramon too, Scott Hall.
Right.
What's
Right.
his name? Like had a great match with him. Then he went on to face Bam Bam Bigelow once again. God rest his soul. He's like, and he was all banged up at that time, bruised up. Like Bam Bam was just there basically to pick the bones, and somehow still pulled it out. Won the King of the Ring. It was a great moment. It was cool as hell. After that, Jerry Lawler beat him up, but it was still cool as hell to see because honestly, it just seemed like such a big deal, and they
Yeah.
put it on the right guy to make it a big deal. It was the early '90s. Bret Hart was booming, so it's like it just, and that's what made it like what I was saying to us, like it was such a big deal in the 90s. And Bret Hart was the reason why it was such a big deal. Like I said, because when he put it on him, when he won that, it was like, damn, this is huge. Like this. And what's crazy about that, he won that, but that was it. He wasn't King Bret, he wasn't King Hart.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
he just won it, but still, it was still a big deal when it happened. So Bret was definitely my favorite guy.
Yeah, I agree, especially like with the whole ceremony. Like for me, that was like first time actually seeing it. Although the king, the king gimmick, it had been around for some time, but like
Hmm.
for them to execute it into the entire tournament style, and Bret Hart to me being like one of the first to ever win the actual tournament, like I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, me and Al, we have a, similar answer as far as like favorite king. I was going to actually go Brett, but since you already really took it, I'm just not going to go
Hmm.
there. I also going to have to go with Austin winning the King of Ring tournament. Like
Yeah.
it was
The
cool.
infamous, the only reason why I didn't pick him, only reason why I didn't pick him is because I think the moment after was bigger than the tournament. Like the promo was huge, but the matches were like, like he beat Jake the Snake. I
You,
think the win, the final match, like it was him versus Jake the Snake in the finals. I'm like, ugh.
You wanna know
That,
what's crazy? I would agree with you if I never knew what the backstory was when he returned, like being hurt, having to get stitched up, get his mouth stitched up, go to the
yeah, it was
hospital,
crazy.
and
Yeah,
then
it was
come
crazy.
back to the arena to fight in the finals, and
Yeah.
like he pretty much ad lib most of that segment at the end of the match,
Mm.
asking somebody like what's Jake talking about, and he just
Mhm.
pretty much freestyled that. And who knew a freestyle would turn into a $1 million superstar, today,
Multi-million dollar
multi-million dollar.
franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
like
Like this, the
like that's
Austin 316 was everywhere. It's
yeah.
everywhere.
No, that's the coolest part about it.
Yeah.
Steve Fuentes, he's checking in. He said as far as the tournament finals match, Gunther wins. He feels this is his time, and a title shot coming up next. So,
We'll
uh,
see.
to you, Chris,
Mhm.
your tournament final winner.
Well, I said in group chat earlier, between us co-host here, shout out to Joey Woods. I said all hell King Gunther. I picked him in the beginning of the tournament. I said this is his tournament to win. To keep that momentum going on him. Say he had the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship reign. He's to me greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. And just like this, but you want to keep, and WWE's doing it right. You want to do something where, because when stuff happens like that, you lose the belt, is automatically what's next. You
Yeah,
got to keep him relevant somehow, and something to where it's like nothing. You got to make it prestigious. Him being king of the ring, especially with his character as the ring general and all this stuff. I'm the best in ring performer. I'm better than you. You have to prove you're better than me to make him king. That's what I said. All hell, the king ring general, like it just rolls off the tongue. Like it's just like it's set for him. And notoriously through the years of all the King of the Ring tournaments, it's usually the heel that goes over. If you think about it, I think it's been like two babyface King of the Rings. I think Bret Hart and Edge.
Edge.
That
Yes.
that that's it. I think every other King of the Ring has been a heel.
Oh yeah,
So
Xavier
Xavier
Woods.
Woods, I should
Yeah.
say Xavier Woods, but every other King of the Ring has been a heel. So it's like, and that's a long list of people like Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, was like I said, Steven Regal, Sheamus, all those they were all heels. They were all heels at the camp. Baron Corbin, like they were all heels. So I always swear every time the King of the Ring tournament comes up, I always think to myself, okay, which heel is gonna win?
Yeah.
And so,
Enough for that. An honorable mention on a favorite king. I gotta throw King Booker out there too.
King Booker, yeah, man, King Booker. Like I said, once again, he was a heel at the time, and he was
Right.
like, he was the funniest. He was the funniest King of the Ring.
Oh
I say
yeah.
that he was the funniest King of the Ring. He was great. what's his name? Shout out to the book, man. Five time, five time, five time, five time. What's his name? Yeah, man, one of the goats. But yeah, like this continues Gunther's momentum and to make sure because we know he has world champion written all over him, but we got to make this story make sense
Yeah.
for him to do it. So this is a catapult to lead to that next chapter of going for the big title. And so definitely I got Gunther winning this, and as he should, because if Randy wins it, I know there's another dynamic we can go with Randy winning, but it should and to me going to be Gunther.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also rolling with Gunther. I think it's his time. Like he earned it. He gave it. He did his just due carrying the Intercontinental Championship for as long as he had. Being one of one of the top reigning IC title holders of of the promotion's existence. Um, like he's a workhorse. Like he
Hmm.
like he's week after week. Performing. There's it's always he's always invested. Like always get the reaction from the crowd. So now for him to be able to take this next step to have the opportunity to get a title shot, the only downside of that is I'm not 100% certain that he'll win win on his first title shot. But I think where they're going to lead him to is going to steer him into being a notable top tier heavyweight contender, moving forward though. But yeah, I do believe Gunther will come out as the king of the ring tomorrow afternoon.
Hmm.
And the
For sure, for sure.
so Steve checks in again. He said, to be able to say you beat Randy Orton to win King of the Ring would be huge for the resume. I agree. Now, Steve, don't get me wrong. I do think there might be some foolery to go down for Gunther to be able to win, because keep in mind, especially after this evening's episode of SmackDown, like at the end of the match after Orton, got the victory, you had Solo coming in and attacking him, and then we had to save by Kevin Owens. So who knows? And it, something that we were kind of, kicking around through our chat earlier today was, would this be the opportunity to turn Randy Orton as a heel? That being said, we have that interference from the bloodline during the finals match. Out comes Kevin Owens, trying to make the save, but somehow he, accidentally does something to Orton, that would then allow Gunther to counter 1, 2, 3. He becomes the king. So that was something that like we were kind of tossing around. But either way, that's still it holds weight. For Gunther, because at this point it's all about the long term, not just the storytelling, but also the character developing. For him to be a top tier contender. Chris, your thoughts on Steve's comment?
No, I agree with Nate. Anytime you beat Randy Orton in any type of matchup, is basically boosts your resume, especially when it's like something of a status or some type of achievement on top of it, as far as King of the Ring. What's the name? But like I said, I think there's gonna be some shenanigans involved, and Randy Orton has plenty of time to turn heel. We know the heel is coming. The heel
Yeah.
turn is coming because he's just way. Even though he's doing very well as a babyface, he's entertaining, he's funny, but he's just way better as a heel, way better as a prick. It's like because part of it, it's just who he actually is. So his name, so it
Right.
helps for him to be that, because we know that him and the Cody dynamic is going to come sooner or later. We don't have to rush it, and I want it, and I don't want it to come immediately because I want Cody to have these little feuds. That way, when the Randy one comes, that feud can go a little longer. That way, it parlays to the end of the year where he can get to the bigger feuds and draws. Because then that's when the Rock can come back and all that stuff. Because that's going to happen eventually again, also. But yeah, so anytime you beat Randy Orton is gonna be great. Gunther deserves this chance and opportunity, and I'm sure at this point in his career, Randy Orton does not mind putting him over at all. So it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Mm.
So let's go into the next matchup that's going to be on the cards tomorrow afternoon. We do have the women's world championship match going down. We have Becky Lynch defending the title up against Liv Morgan. Liv been chiming on social media this week saying like this is her time, this is her opportunity to to claim this gold. Becky, she was one who, was battling the odds at WrestleMania, wasn't 100%, physically. Uh, still competed. Unfortunately, came out on the losing end. It was unfortunate. Rhea ended up, being injured and having to vacate the title. Then we had the battle royal, for the winner to become the new women's world championship, and Becky Lynch, got that opportunity, and this is kind of building from that battle royal because Becky ended up eliminating Liv to become the champion. So now it's like the story speaks for itself all over again. Liv,
Mhm.
again claiming that this is her time, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be her time to win the title. I think Becky's going to come out victorious and retain. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Becky's gonna continue to reign.
You
For
torn?
it's not even I'm torn. Listen, shout out to you, the Liv Morgan fans out there. I am not sold on her at all.
Mm,
I never been. I'm sorry, and I know she works very hard and try to get better her craft and everything. I know I'm not a hater on her as far as like thinking. I don't think she's horrible or awful. I'm just not sold on her yet as being that top tier elite talent that should be going for a world title like this. I don't see Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan at the top of any marquee. I just don't. Becky, Rhea, yes. Becky, Bianca, yes. Becky, Jay, yes. What's the name? Like those are the names. Like I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Why don't you even think it twice? Becky, Liv, no, it's Liv is good, but Becky needs to continue down. Granted, I think she actually will be Becky eventually.
yeah,
What's the name? Just not tomorrow's show like this. I think this will just give Liv like it continues the story of Liv being more angry and wants to have her revenge tour, as she call it, and she'll come at Becky again, probably even more ferocious, which is good. I want to see a darker, more like aggressive character from Liv. Now if that comes out, I might be sold on her a little bit more, but as of right now, it just makes sense to keep the belt on Becky. Even if Liv can't do it, then Rhea comes back. She comes back to get the title she never lost. She gets the belt back from a person she beat at Mania, and it creates the narrative of Becky can't beat Rhea. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a good long term storytelling. But as far as tomorrow, Becky should definitely win and continue her reign as the world women's champion.
I gotta admit that the hill Liv is beginning to grow on me. Like I like the spicy Liv, sucker punching you in the back.
Mm,
Like it's starting to grow on me. Like it's like starting to get to that point where it's like you can see like she's like cracking this shell now. Like, you know what? Like I'm tired of being the good sport. I'm tired of being the sports, sports woman. The sportsmanship. Like I'm tired of being at that level because it's not getting me anywhere. And now like with this attitude, she got this edge to her. Like I think if she could, continue this, on a little bit more, I think it has some legs to grow and to turn into something.
man, it does, but I'm just saying, just right now, I'm not always sold. And like I said, if she like not if I believe she's gonna lose, but we don't know for
Oh
sure.
yeah, she
Like
definitely gonna lose.
but I say it like this, but so when she loses tomorrow, I hope that creates even a more aggressive, more like sinister. Like it's different between being aggressive and sinister. You know what I'm saying? If
Right,
she gets to like more of a sinister, like more darker type live, it's like this. Like yeah, I'm showing a more aggressive side to you, but I'm sure I'm really to go a little bit past the status quo of what a heel should be to get what I want. Then I could be a little more invested. Like, okay, now she's showing something like I'm ready to go there, like
right.
to get that. So if it goes to that, that's cool. Then I was like, I'll probably be a little more invested. What's the name? But like, yeah, but don't get me wrong, I like the more aggressive side of her. Like it just we need more of that because the
Yeah,
the cookie cutter slash Batman character, Harley Quinn type thing. Is just like we don't really care for that right now.
Right. You know what? Now I'm starting to have a second thought about this because wasn't it last year? Same event where Bianca fought Oscar
Bianca, Joe
and
Oscar lost. Yes,
and Oscar, ended up winning. Like,
yes, and which
would it
was
be
the
would it be
horrible decision.
would it be possible WWE try to pull that spin move again, like two years in a row? And the only logic I could put behind this is that after Mania, Becky had all motive to take a break. I mean, it was going to be
Yeah,
both her and Seth taking a break. So
yeah, I've thought about that. I honestly did. But then before you meant about even before you brought that up, I thought
yeah,
that maybe she would continue to take the break that she truly wanted and to get a chance just be a mom some more, chill with her husband as he's recovering from his surgery. So he's like they could just chill out. Her contract, I forgot if she renewed, but I think her contract is still coming up soon.
yeah,
I don't think she resigned yet either. So I think right now she's just kind of chilling out, which she's going to resign. Like, WWE is who she is. What's his name? And they're going to pay her. They're probably just finishing the last little details. But yeah, she probably wants to chill out for a minute. Like I said, she took on this because Rhea got hurt. You know, Gets another world title on her cap. And so yeah, maybe Liv will pull out tomorrow, but like I feel like they just won't do it. Not just yet. Like I said, WWE's weird. They'll do the type of thing where she'll lose this one, Liv, but then win at the next event the next month. Like it's just like they just want to prolong it a little bit more.
like what if they prolong it to like SummerSlam?
If Rhea comes back by then, that would be intriguing. But I don't know this.
What's her
That's it.
expected time to
I
be
don't know
out?
this. I don't know the severity of her injury, so I don't know. Uh, like how long should we get back? Because I know they wanted to try to put Dominic in the middle of this somehow. Something
Right.
would live. So I would think they would want that, but he's hurt. So I would think they would want that to play out first before they bring Rhea back. But like I said, who knows, man? It's like and Rhea got a lot of stuff going on outside of WWE. Like she's getting ready for a wedding. Sorry, Hawk. His name. So is I mean, so she got a lot of personal stuff. She's healing. Then she got her trying about to get married. So she's probably taking her time too. She's probably like, listen, I want to get all this stuff done, enjoy life, and then I'll come back when things make a little more sense, or I'm just ready 100% to go.
Right. Steve checked in. He said, "Liv is the perfect 1 to 2 month champ to pass time for Triple H to be able to say, hey, look, I gave you your moment.'"
Yeah. No, there's validity to that.
But you know what? I do feel like there's a chance if I got I got Liv, you got Liv losing tomorrow. But I do believe there's a chance she might somehow grab this title. But the only thing that comes close to her possibly actually getting the title is maybe winning Money in the Bank again.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. I
that's
mean,
the only
you
thing.
won it as a baby face, but then this time you're winning as a heel. Like you got to be a damn good heel, to be able to pull it off. Me 2 years. Well,
Yeah,
this
but
would be 2 years in a row, right? Or
was she? Yeah, she was last year. Yeah, so yeah, she would have to be. Yeah, that's the thing, and I already kind of have somebody in mind for that, so I don't think she will win. So I don't even think she. I don't think she will win because the
got
other.
you.
Yeah. So.
I was about to say you want to let that out now or
Oh, we'll wait. We need more
no.
content. We need more content for later.
No,
So
I
we'll
know.
wait.
No, we'll see. We'll save it. So next matchup is the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. We got Bronson Reed and Chad Gable going up against the champion Sami Zayn. I got Sami winning this outright. Like I think this is gonna be one of those matches where um it's likely going to be Gable taking the pin with everything that's going on, the backstory with Alpha Academy, the possibility of Otis. Although I did have a thought about a scenario with that going a different way, but it's looking like it's going to be a potential Otis Chad Gable feud developing, going into the summer. So I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn retaining the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I'm going with Sammy straight out. Like I said, Chad might take the fall like this usually like because I don't think for some reason they'll let the big man take the fall, even though he should, because you want to protect Chad somewhat, because like damn this guy, even though he won on Raw, it's like then this guy keeps losing the big matches. This is like
Yeah, right.
I mean, like every time he gets the big title match or chance to win the title match, he loses. So it's like, dude, let's not bury this guy. We got a potential great heel. Like he is the real next Kurt Angle. Everybody wants to put this narrative, the next Kurt Angle. And every time they did that, that person flopped miserably. When
Right.
we had him sitting right here this whole time, but because he's the same height as me, which is 5'8", they're like, no, you can't work. Even though Rey Mysterio is one of the best in-ring performers of all time, he's 5'6".
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like, what is wrong with y'all? But
Yeah.
um, but yeah. So Chad probably takes his loss. Probably, like you said, continue something with Otis. But like I said, I think sooner or later he's gonna get completely away from the Alpha Academy, and just like Kurt Angle did, bringing in Shelton Benjamin and what's my other guy's name? Greatest tag team, Shelton
Oh,
Benjamin
oh,
and
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now. But
yeah, but
Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas, yeah, there's a
Yeah,
greatest
there
tag
you
team.
go.
Chad Gable, I believe, is about to do something very similar with the Creed brothers. What's name? So
Mm.
I think what's going to happen is sooner or later it's going to create something with Otis and have a big a deal with Otis, but then it's going to wind up with a blow off where he separates from them completely, and the Creed brothers come in because they same thing, amateur background, wrestling, all that stuff, double and you know top tier guys in their state and all that stuff, it makes sense for them. And if you notice, they've been gone for a while. You haven't really seen them on TV like that.
Yeah.
So what's name? So like it would make sense for the young up and coming guys. Chad being the veteran, it's a great platform to bring some prestige to them, bring their names up some. Like they all have this similar backgrounds. So just like that's what I'm saying, just like Kurt did with Charlie and Shelton, he could do that with the Creed brothers, and they could become this great heel faction of just like legit great in ring performers and wrestlers. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just see it. I'm like the Creed brothers, Chad Gable. I think ultimately that's going to be the end game of this feud between him and Alpha Academy.
Interesting. That'll definitely be an interesting storyline down the road.
Mhm.
Not for nothing, match plug, but uh, dang, I can't remember which Creed brother it was, but he fought Ivar during the episode of main event when during the after Mania Raw was in Philly. It was a damn good match. So if
Mm,
if you haven't seen it, to anybody watching it, haven't seen that match, like definitely go back and check it out. Like it was a really thorough match that like really went under the radar because it was on the main event platform.
yeah, shout out to Ivar. I know he's injured now. I don't know the severity of his injury or how long he's gonna be out, which is very unfortunate. But shout out to Ivar. He's low key. If they do a most improved, wrestler of the year, he should be in that the top, if not top number one, he should be top two, top three for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely. And with his leap going back to NXT too is going to help out tremendously. Like
Hmm.
I feel like it's beginning to like changes his character a little bit. Like even though like he still rock the
The
Viking.
Viking stuff.
Yeah, but I think he's getting ready to turn around and like to be a little bit more modern. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
like like today.
As you should. Like I said, they were meant to be '80s wrestlers. Like this, like the him and his partner when they first got, I was like, these guys were supposed to be in the '80s. They got the build, the
Right.
type of build. They're not crazy muscular. They're not, even though they can move, they're not crazy athletic, but they can hit their little moves. Especially Ivar, he's doing freaking moonsaults on top rope, and he's well over 300 pounds. But what's name? But I'm
Oh
just saying,
yeah.
like, yeah, but like I'm just saying they're not crazy athletic. They're athletic for their size, but they're nothing like oh my gosh about. And like I said, I told you they're like bouncers at a bar. So I
Right.
said, yeah, man, they did like bouncers at the bar at night, but they were supposed to be legit '80s wrestlers. In the '80s, they would have been stupid over, like,
Right.
stupid over the champ. But like, yeah, being Vikings and 20 in the 2020s is just hard for people to be like, yeah, Vikings. Like just hard, but I mean, either way, He's doing a hell of a job right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Shout out to Ivar. Next matchup is the Queen of the Ring tournament final match. Lyra Viker. Did I say that
But
right?
no, you did not.
My fault. Lyra Valkyria
uh,
versus Nia Jax. Like, I was like, wait a minute, did I say that right? It didn't sound right at all.
yeah.
But no, yeah, in the tournament final match. For this one, I don't know. I was actually a little bit torn on picking a winner on this. I like the direction of Nia Jax right now. You know what I mean? I love her resurgence. You know what I mean? Getting me to like, you know what I mean, to the top tier of the women's roster. I think it's her time to, you know what I mean, to get a title shot.
Mhm.
Although I like what, you know, Lyra's been bringing to the main roster, you know, since she's joined after WrestleMania. Like, I think they can't go wrong with either one, you know what I mean, being a winner of this tournament. But if I gotta choose, I'm gonna go with Nia Jax. I think Nia got something to prove, and like right now, there is that little bit of a void on the Raw side, like you were talking about, like with Liv, and you know, just like not being able to, you know, be at that position yet. Like,
Mhm.
you know, like, you know, the moment at you know what I mean, in due time, like she would have that status. But now I feel like Naya, she's paid her dues. Like she, you know, she's someone that can, you know what I mean, you mean poke the fear, you know what I mean, into the roster, and you know, kind of go an unstoppable run to Rhea Ripley returns. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Naya winning the Queen of the Ring final match. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going with Nia too. Nia has been on fire since she's returned back to WWE. They let her go, and she got a real bad rep for hurting her fellow wrestlers. Like she's done it with the infamous punch to the face to Becky Lynch.
Right. Which
Uh,
catapulted her career.
which catapulted her career. So I was like, "This Becky should just be thanking you, sending her a bonus check every year. Like, thank you, you saved
Right.
my family for life. Thank you for punching me in the face." Let's name but she's heard Kyrie saying in matches stuff like that. She has been. And that's because I put that on WWE. They brought her up way too early. She was NXT for like a cup of coffee, and the next thing you know, they brought her up to the main roster. It was kind of like, oh, you're Samoan, you're related to The Rock. Oh, you're big. Yeah, let's go. Bring you up like this. Like it was like you can figure it out on the job. It's like no, they should let her go down, dominate NXT, then bring her up. But they brought her up fast. She was trying to learn on the job. She definitely got the character. She has mad personality, mad charisma. Tell she's a very confident woman. And since she's came back, she said she trimmed down, she lost some weight, she's
Yeah.
she's embraced her character a lot more to where she understands that she's supposed to be this legit, I don't care, dick heel like this. She's like, but also dominant. Like it's crazy. Like the match she had with Becky Lynch. I mean, people, it's happened so while ago. Stuff happens. You forget back in January, top of the year. It was one of the best matches of the year. Like honestly, for WWE, but people were talking about, go back and look at that match. Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. That was a great freaking match. And ever since then, Nia just been getting it. She's been having good matches. She was having good promos. Like being Queen of the Ring, Queen Nia. Oh, that would be amazing. Like this, it elevates her and boosts her, like her ego even more.
Right.
She develops a British accent all of a sudden. Like go back to like Booker's like this. She all of a sudden she has this British type accent. And everybody's just looking at her like, what the hell? Like I would love it for like it should be Nia. So Lyra, like I said, just not yet. Like I'm gonna say I'm not big on her yet neither. Maybe I need to see more. I didn't see her that much in NXT. I didn't catch NXT that much when she was down there. I know she was the NXT champion. Shout out to her. She's done well. I know she's big. Becky Lynch, fellow Irish woman, big fan of hers. But I'm just she can go in the ring. She's good in the ring. She's not no slouch. But I'm still waiting to get a little more out of her for me to be like, all right, yeah, she should be queen of the ring. Like, nah. To me, Nia has been killing it, putting in the work, having the great matches, the great promos, the dominant like bullying type attitude. She's playing the gimmick of what she's supposed to do, and this time she's doing it right. Like this, it's like we haven't been hearing no nonsense about it, no her hurting anybody. She's been doing it right. So did giveaway too, even though her hair is straight down. And not if Nia comes out with braids in her hair tomorrow, she's definitely winning the queen in the ring because they're making sure that crown can fit on her hair properly. So I'm like, all right. She wearing that. She got braids in. That's because she winning.
Man, we get a Queen Nia Jax, then she's like just turned into like this like real stubborn, spoiled rotten,
Yeah,
like, like
it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. It's like just like I'm not wrestling you riffraffs tonight. Like
yeah,
this is like this. I am a queen.
like
Like,
y'all are beneath me.
yes,
I'm taking off this week.
like this. Do you know who I am?
That would be extremely hilarious though.
Yes. I come from a Samoan dynasty, and now I am the queen.
Exactly.
That'd be amazing.
Shoot. Next matchup, it's the champion versus champion.
Logan.
Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed Universal Championship against Logan Paul. I don't like the way this picture turned out. It would look much better. Must have been the resolution I had grabbed, but yeah, for this one,
Logan.
yeah, Logan ain't winning this match. Actually, if Logan does, he'll win by DQ or something.
Yeah.
Like somebody would come out, and attack him, or somebody attempt to attack Cody. Somebody come out to make the save, and then accidentally attacks Logan. That's the only way I can see Logan Paul coming out with a win. But this one, I got Cody Rhodes retaining his Universal Championship.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I got Cody retaining. I got Logan Paul winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talked about this earlier. I said it's plenty of time to build the him and Randy thing. Shenanigans happen. Randy Orton comes out, helps his boy, but he RKO's Logan, costs Cody the match. Cody, though grateful, still kind of like, hey, I had it under control. Like, calm down, dude. Like, I'm just helping you. I was helping you out. Like this. Like, I know you had it, but listen, like, I don't like this. I don't like this guy. He's just like, oh, it's like this, but I had it though. Like, if I need your help, I'll ask for it.
Right.
And then you see the little, like, okay, what's going on? Then we could build that. But so what I said, like I said, it's not going to happen right away, but it just you see it bubbling. But what's name? But yeah. So like, and then if it is just Cody straight out wins, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. It's like this. Like, there's no way in hell Logan Paul wins the WWE. Like, it was crazy enough to say this. I actually do see him being a world champion one day. I do. He's just too much of a good heel. He gets so much notoriety on social media, and the people who run WWE now, they're all about that.
Oh,
they want the eyes. They want the sponsors. Logan Paul brings that. It is what it is. So what better to do is to put their main title on him. Not now, but they will. They don't. I'll be surprised, but they will.
Listen, they already started, showing the trailers for the SummerSlam of 2026. That's going to be in Minnesota, and in the trailer, Logan's in it. So clearly he's going to be sticking around for a good while.
First thing you got to do is give him his own custom made belt that looks like a Prime bottle.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, man. WWE Prime logo. Oh my God. They talk about the internet burning down.
Right. Well, we don't need none of that. All of that can go away.
we don't need it, but he will do it. Logan would do it. He would buy it himself. He'll be like this. Y'all want to get it from me? Fine, I'm getting my own belt.
he'll treat the undisputed title like it's like the IBF in boxing or something, like, or like the
Yeah, like he's just,
WBA. You know?
yeah, it's like this. He's like, dude, dude, you got a new belt? It's like, yeah,
Right.
like, it's like,
Like, you know
dude.
what? I'm not contractually obligated to fight you, so therefore, I'm gonna step away this week. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
but this, yeah, it
Bye
says,
Prime.
yep, by Prime.
Go by
Like,
Prime.
like this, I'm the new world champion. No, you actually beat me from my prime championship. The WWE championship is still mine.
Right, exactly, man. Nah, that's cool, but yeah, no, it's going to be a pretty good event again. WWE King and Queen of the Ring live Saturday, May 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time.
1 p.m.
Streaming exclusively on Peacock in the US, on WWE Network, outside of the US. So if you're out of the country, check it out on the network. If you're in the country, check it out on Peacock. So we're gonna take one quick break, and when we return, we're gonna go jump right into AEW's Double or Nothing event going down Sunday, May 26th in Las Vegas. Till then, we're going to shoot you right to Philly Sports Trips.
If you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. If you want to travel with the pros, then go to phillysportstrips.com. Philly Sports Trips features premium travel and tailgating experiences for the best fans ever, the Philadelphia sports fan. Philly Sports Trips has self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, and even the Union. They even offer day trips for more local games. Go to phillysportstrips.com, sign up immediately, and tell them EOP sent you. Do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2024 season, including the Brazil trip week 1. Jump on it now before you lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to phillysportstrips.com and don't miss the next great Philly sports moment.
We are back. Still Steps powered by Edge of Philly Sports. Politic and Hot alongside my guy, Mr. Moyo Fit. And looky, joining us this evening, catching us right in time for AEW, Mr. Joey Woods. What is up, my brother?
Joey's here.
Kenny Harris.
Okay.
Well, he said it's mute.
Your thing's muted.
Got you. Well, we'll get right back to you. You know what I mean? Once you get that situated. So, but AEW Double or Nothing taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada, May 26, 8 p.m. Streaming live on Triller, and also I believe they're going over to DAZN for the first time.
Oh,
which
wow.
is pretty big for them. So this card, goodness gracious, it's like 10 matches.
I just say that's why I'm saying these things don't be ending. It's like 12, 1 in the morning sometimes. Like this is some UFC type shit right here. Like relax, Tony.
Yeah, like, but one thing I will say, AEW always put on a phenomenal pay-per-view. So
They do.
like
They
that's like one of the best things. Like
I guess Double or Nothing is one of the bigger pay-per-views also. So
yeah, it's almost like the WrestleMania of, you know what I mean, for them. Like, although you could make a case for All In now.
I'm about to
but
say probably I think there's more so All In now at this point.
Yeah, now that they running it in the stadium 2 years in a row, but like Double or Nothing was like that first
like,
pay-per-view that, like, you know what I mean, like launched the company, you know what I'm saying?
That's when Moxley showed up.
Right.
And didn't see saw that coming, but didn't know it was going to be like literally after his contract. Then it was like, damn, he showed up the next day.
Right. He was like, I'm outside. What's up?
Okay.
Like let's get busy. So, but what stat card from start to finish. Over under staying up for this. I'm gonna do my best since I don't have to work Monday. So like that's like the only benefit I have, you know what I mean, going for me going into this pay-per-view event Sunday night. But let's jump into the shits, because we got a crazy match, right here for the TNT Championship match in a barbed wire steel cage match. TNT champion Adam Copeland going up against Malachi Black. This one, man, this is I'm curious to see how the cage is going to look.
Right.
Like, is it going to be like one of those, steel cage and barbed wire wrapped around the top of the
The
cage,
top of it.
or would it be like barbed wire like wrapped within, what I mean, like areas of the cage? Like, well, will it be, something like that? And it better not be no damn rubber tip barbed wire. Y'all calling for barbed wire. Y'all better have some real barbed wire, damn it.
This match is insane. Edge too old to be doing this shit. Adam Copeland, excuse me, too old to be doing this. Seriously, like I don't know what he's trying to prove here. Like, dude, you were retired, your neck was messed up. I know you're just happy and that you're healthy and able to do stuff, work with these guys that you've been wanting to work with, these younger guys. So I give him all the credit in the world. At the same time, not gonna lie, I'm tired of him. To be honest, like I want Malachi Black to kick this out of him and it's like just get back with Christian and be two of the biggest a-hole heels that the company's ever seen. That I think y'all would do that amazingly at this point in your careers. Christian's already doing it, probably the best in the business.
Right.
But yeah, but I'm per se, I think Adam Copeland's gonna win. He's gonna retain the championship. But I want Malachi Black to win because it's just to me, it's his time. He deserves this. He's been, just he's so good. He's one of the best finishers in the business. It's like it just like give him the ball, even if it's a mid card title, still a ball. Give it to him and let him see what he can do in that top mid tier. And then if he kills that, then shoot him up to the world title scene. I mean, like I just think it should be him that they're investing more time into. Like to me, he's good, man. He like the House of Black and all that stuff was good. It just didn't get that right storytelling and push. Like,
Right.
The trios titles, Mike cares about them, and it's just, but it is what it is. But like, so all that being said, like I said, I got Adam retaining, even though I want Malachi Black to win.
I actually got Malachi winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him winning. I think they've been like, sub teasing like this, like changing Adam Copeland over time. Like even when like he's having these matches with babyface competitors, like at the end of the match, it's like he's like falling into like this like warps. And I don't know if that's because like he caught, you know what I mean? Like he caught like the paint, like the misty paint that Malachi and them, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Spit at, you know what I mean? Spit at their opponents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you think about the pattern that has, happened with those who've been encountered, been encountered to that. And by him being encountered, it's like they've been like teasing like this like hillish side of him, but then it's like he'll like snap out of it and then go about his business. So I think this might be one of those matches. Well, this one might be one of those matches where like, Malachi, gains the leverage and, somehow, of course, House of Black, makes an appearance, potentially helping Malachi out. But I don't know, for some reason, I think we might have a new situation here with Malachi picking up the victory.
If it is, I'm happy. It's like I'm stupid happy if that's what it is. So if that's what it is, cool. I'm all for AEW. Give Malachi his chance, man.
Yeah, he deserves it. Like he's been there for some time. It was almost a point where I was getting ready to say, you know what, maybe it might be time to bounce back to the E, like something. But
yeah. Oh, Eddie Kingston's back.
No, he's actually out.
I know, man, I'm joking.
Yeah, so this disclaimer: Eddie Kingston, injured at the New Japan event a couple of weeks ago. So he's going to be out for a while. So therefore, Darby Allin is going to be replacing Eddie Kingston in the Anarchy in the Arena match, going up against the Elite. And I do want to touch on something. And I'm mad Joey's not here because I know he's going to have an opinion about this. And I somewhat thought about this during Dynamite on Wednesday. And shout out to Brian too, Brian Waters, part of the Ringer. He actually put the tweet out there as far as like the aura of Okada. You think about Okada, before he was full time with AEW, how, like, must see it, being like that must see attraction, when he came over to AEW, and his position with the Elite. Do you feel it's a bit watered down now? Like, since being full time with AEW?
It is watered down, and I knew it was going to be watered down there because the second he aligns himself with the Elite, it's like it should have been the emphasis is on him. That should have been like the biggest deal. Period.
Right.
We have Okada now, so it's like they did the right thing by making him the Continental Champion and all that stuff, but it still should have been the big. It's still the eyes are more on the excuse me, the Jacksons, the VPs,
Right.
EVPs, and all the shenanigans they're doing. What they did with Kenny Omega, even Jungle Boy, Jack Perry gets more like attention because now he's like the prick, the guy who's doing all the slimy stuff and he feels wrong, so now he's just getting back, blah blah blah. Okada did have a major aura in New Japan, but that's the thing, it was in New Japan. A lot of people over here in the States
Right.
don't watch New Japan. They don't get and understand what he meant for years to that promotion and how like he had the best matches every year because he was just that freaking good. And for years, it was considered him. It's got to be frustrating when people are saying that you're the best wrestler in the world and there's a part of the world nobody even knows it.
Yeah.
So when you come over here, a lot of people, unless they're diehard wrestling fans or marks like me, like I didn't watch New Japan, but I kept up to it to where I understood who he was because there were certain guys that just stood out, your Shibatas and all that stuff. Like you knew who these people were. So it's like that larger life that when you hear that coin flipped and you like that was an old moment. You know what I'm saying? So like when
Rainmaker.
Rainmaker, like it was like that was a so like, but even AEW when that like it doesn't even have that same appeal to me. Like it's just like something about it, just like it's not is what it should be. And that's on AEW. They have to put more emphasis. It has to be almost to the point of when Hogan joined the NWO. That's how it should have been when Okada joined the Elite. It's like we got one of the best wrestlers of all time, best wrestlers currently in the world. He's with us. He's joined the dark side because he was a babyface. Nope, he's with us. So obviously language barriers and all that stuff plays a part, but like, dude, just like show him off of what he is. And that's just unfortunate. That happens to a lot of Japanese stars in America who wrestle. It's like unless they got this certain thing about them where their charisma supersedes their like for their promos,
Right.
they just kind of get like we know you're good, but we're just gonna keep you here. Like we're not gonna put you up there, but we'll keep you here to where you're still relevant, but you're not gonna be the most known thing.
Right. And like with Shibata, like they got his lane where he utilizes his phone. So
Mm-hmm.
to be his English translator.
Mm-hmm.
And they make it funny. Like,
Yeah.
like prior to the end of the segment, like it's like he always like got a rib to throw in. But like with Okada, like he gets right to the point with who he's talking to, talking to and stuff. But oh man, it just don't feel the same, like from from his tenure in New Japan. And I feel like maybe they need to just like scale back just a little bit, keeping that featured attraction, feeling, maybe holding them off, from a lot of the Dynamite shows, but keep them on for most of the pay-per-views. And then you got the Forbidden Door pay-per-view event coming up really soon. So he's going to be heavily involved in that event. But yeah, so not to go way left on that, just so that kind of crossed my mind. And then seeing a little bit of Twitter juice, behind that, a few days ago. But also not for nothing, it kind of makes me a little bit worried with Osprey at certain times. Like I love the time that he's receiving on television. Excuse me. I love the time he's receiving on television. just don't oversaturate him too much to where fans will become, like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to see him anymore. Like don't let that happen. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So for this particular matchup, though, who you got?
With all that being said, I'm still going with the Elite. Like, keep that momentum going for them being these super prick heels who are playing the thing of really good wrestlers, but also, we are the bosses, so we're gonna like do heelish, dickish things, but like, somehow still get over and continue to rise of power in AEW. Because that's how you want to. Cause ultimately, that's what the storyline is doing. Like we have the power because we're EVPs, but we're trying to rise above even that to show that we really do control and run this company. So to do that, you got to win these type of matches. You know what I'm saying? So like it's gonna be a good match. Anytime FTR and the Jacksons are in the ring together is always magic. You got Okada, which is always magic. What's his name? Kingston and Jack Perry would have been a great dynamic to it. What's his name? It really would have been. But then you got Darby in there. You put him in there because he's a pillar. I don't even know if he's all the way healed yet, but apparently he's cleared and ready to go. So we'll see what dynamic he brings. I'm sure he's going to jump off of something. So like,
absolutely.
And then we have a oh my god moment.
What keyword gives that away? Anarchy.
Anarchy, exactly. So it's like he'll jump off of something, but but it's gonna be a decent match. It's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be a bunch of spots. Like I said, it's glorified. AEW, much as good, is like I said, better in ring wrestling than WWE. My personal opinion, it is, but we all know AEW is a certified spot fest, so it's gonna be a crap load of spot fest in this match, which is not a bad thing. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I too going to go with the Elite. I think that this is going to be that match where this allowed them to flex their not only getting a win but also their power within the company. And I wouldn't be surprised if a new member joins the Elite on Sunday. I have no idea who, but I'm just throwing out a bold prediction that a new member will be revealed. That would also help them win the Anarchy in the arena match. One takeaway from this match, though, I think this might be the first time Okada and Danielson been in the ring since they were at Dynamite here in Philly. And during that particular match, I believe Okada accidentally, hurt Danielson. That's how he ended up, having to wear that eye patch.
Eye patch, yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe carry over, a story from that. And who knows, this might be something that might get them. They might have another one-on-one for Forbidden Door.
Yeah, for the Continental Belt.
Yeah. So I'm, that's something to keep keep an eye on.
and if that happens, Brian Danielson is gonna lose because he doesn't mind losing.
Yeah, right. Like, look, he got to at least get one belt. Like, come on.
No, like you get one belt, he's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I want to have good matches.
Right. Yeah. So next up, we got Orange Cassidy going up against Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta. Sorry,
Trent Beretta.
My fault. Sorry, sinus is kicking my ass this episode. But for this one, I actually got Trent winning. I think somehow they're going to screw Orange Cassidy in this match.
Yeah, I actually thought the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like an outside interference, taking place. So we're going to, stay too much longer on this one. But yeah, I got Trent winning this match. Next up, we got the AEW International Championship with Roderick Strong defending the title against Will Ospreay. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn on this one. Like
this one's tough.
I want to go Ospreay, but is it too soon?
That's the question. And all right, so this is what I'm thinking. There's two ways you can go about this. Because number one, Will Ospreay right now, most people are saying he's the best wrestler in the world right now. That's what a lot of consensus say. A lot of people say, what about Bryan Danielson? What about Kenny Omega? What about AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. All
Right.
consensus right now. You usually go with the new hotness. Right now, Will Ospreay is just firing all cylinders. But people forget how amazing Roger Strong is when he's not playing this silly no character and just yelling guys' names out loud for no reason.
Adam!
I mean, he's like, as far as in ring work, he is a monster. He really is. So this is gonna be this probably be the match of the night, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
on a low, like this, as far as in ring wrestling, technical work, all that stuff. This is probably the match of the night. Um, this can go two ways, man. Like I said, I think like this could be the match that Don Callis screws Will Ospreay and just like it says like finding like, you know what, like F him. He thinks he's this now and he doesn't want to be a part of this. He's the like I'll show him, and this could be the match that he decides like F it, I'm gonna finally screw him. Or this is the match Will Ospreay wins and does become the international champion because I think AEW is going to start actually, believe it or not, merging some of these belts together so they don't have so many freaking titles
Right.
because they have a shitload of titles and it's like we don't need any more. That's why they combine the ROH 6-man and trios titles because it was just like we did not need two of those. It's like so it made like that's why they put them together. I like now the international belt. I don't know what he would merge that with, but like I just think eventually it's gonna be a thing of I got this, or they can do like a Goldberg thing. Got the U.S. title, won the world,
Right.
got rid of the United States title, same thing. So because there's no way in the world Ospreay is not fighting at Wembley for the for the world title. There's no way. That would be the dumbest poor booking ever if you don't book him to be in the world title match. So that's what I'm saying. Does he need to be the international champion going into that match? No. Could he be if they want to merge titles together? Sure, he can. So with that being said, tentatively, I'm going with Allspray.
And
But
new?
and new, but asterisk because I don't know if Don Callis is going to screw him. And if he does, that's cool because you got to keep Roger Strong with something going on. Like, you just like, because Adam still hurt, Adam Cole still hurt. But I'm just because, like I say, even though you said you don't want too much of Ospreay on TV, too much of him, he should be an attraction at this point. He should be, but I just think they're gonna keep going with that momentum of him just being so damn good. He's being electric. They're gonna put a title on him because that's what they do. That's what they do with a lot of these guys too.
Yeah.
You remember back in the '90s, early 2000s, anything that was hot, they was quick to throw on a mid card belt on him before they rose him quickly to the main card belt, the main title. It was like that's what they just did. It was like, oh, he's hot, put the European title on him.
Oh yeah.
Just like this, He's hot. Put the Intercontinental title on him and the European title on him. Like, remember how many? It was like Jeff Jarrett had both belts. It was
Yeah.
like, why do you need the
Oh man,
European?
that shit used to annoy me. I'm like, yo, like, how's he still the champion?
Yeah, like Jeff Jarrett had two belts. Had the European and Intercontinental. D'Lo Brown had the European and Intercontinental. I was like, why do you need both? Like, it's like, and D'Lo Brown made that European title amazing. He made it something like to where it was actually people was like intrigued about it again because nobody cared about it no more at that point. But it was like when he got the Intercontinental, it was like, damn, dude, man, shout out to D'Lo. Like, shout out to D'Lo Brown. Hope you watching. Get on the show, brother. You need to give you your flowers. You the person deserves their flowers.
Absolutely. I had had an opportunity to talk with D'Lo at an event at the 2300 Arena. I actually, offered the opportunity to him coming on to the show. He said to email him, so I'll do it. I know it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come.
We know. You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it.
You already know. So
we'll talk.
Yeah, I still have yet to really decide. Kind of a stall in there, but I'm gonna go at Roderick Strong retaining. Like as hard as it is for me to actually make that pick, I think it might be the logical pick to take. I do think, like you said, like with Don Callis, like he shows those moments where it's like he might be, turning on, his family member, which you call, like the family.
Yeah,
And
family.
he's had moments where, he was upset with Osprey, for some of his matches. And this could be one of those ones where, like, that's why it draws a straw. And you're like, you know what? I'm fed up with this. And maybe, like a Hobbs or somebody might come out, cause, interference, which I don't want to happen. Like, I feel like, there's always like some level of interference, like in an AEW match. Like, let it be clean. Like, these are two good competitors. They, they could, duke it out in the middle of the ring. If it's to the point where it's a roll up where Strong grabs the ropes, I'll even take that. Like,
Yeah,
that makes,
yeah.
makes a little bit more sense. Like, I take, take that, to take place. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Roderick Strong to retain the title this Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, so next up, we got the AEW Women's World Championship match with champion Timeless Tony Storm defending the title against Serena Deeb. This is actually going to be a pretty solid match. Like, I think a lot of people sleep on Serena Deeb. Like, she's a
They,
really,
she's one of
really,
the best.
really good wrestler.
She is one of the best female wrestlers I've ever seen. Ever seen.
Yeah,
She's really, really good. Probably one of the best female wrestlers, honestly, on that roster. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Probably top three. But she's been in the game for a while. Her character is kind of like, not the most exciting, but or intriguing, I should say. So a lot of people kind of, you see Tony Storm, you see Serena Deeb, you of course all eyes to Tony Storm. I mean, I'm not even talking about looks. I'm just talking about how the character and
yeah.
just that larger than life persona. So it's easier to look one way to more than the other.
You know what it is like with Serena Deeb? Like, it gives me like the Dean Malenko vibes, like, just about your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can throw down in the ring. Like that.
Yeah,
That's the type,
yeah,
type of vibe I get.
yeah. I'm not here to be all fancy and cute. I'm here to show you that I'm better than you in this ring, and
Right.
you can't stop me. And that's it. And I'm better than like I'm gonna win. And she does that very well. Like, she was NWA Women's Champion. She's done her
Hmm.
time in WWE. Like, she definitely deserves at least a mid card title or run in AEW for sure. One day definitely be a world champion, but like I said, once again, there's younger talent there who doing their thing, who are on paper bigger names than her. So maybe her title run will come later on in a sentimental type,
Right.
her going for type thing. But far as Sunday's event, definitely going with Timeless Tony. She's just still too good. She's going to the point to where she's turning into a baby face. I
Yeah.
mean,
The crowd is loving her.
the crowd loves
like
her.
how
Like,
can you not?
yeah, she's supposed to be the heel, and somehow Serena Deeb is getting the heel heat, and so it's like, okay, now somehow Serena's the heel in this match, and it's like, okay, even though I think she plays the better heel anyway in this role,
Yeah.
but yeah, Tony Storm is just doing the thing, man. Like, if anybody who doesn't like this character, they just don't like wrestling. There's no way you can't like this character. Seriously, she's this is. I'm glad she invented this character. She came up with this character. Is the how the way she presents it, the way she talks, and the stuff she says, if you catch it, is just so funny. Like, she's
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, I love it too. I also agree. I'm going with Timeless Tony Storm retaining the title against Serena Deeb. I do love the theatrics, and like, yeah, her having Luther by her side, just carrying around and stuff. Like, I think it's pretty cool. So
Mm.
I'm just glad nobody's getting tired of it yet.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
because it's almost like a time limit with certain characters. It's like, all right, now I'm like, okay, enough is enough.
Hmm.
So I won't be surprised by end of the year, fans start chirping that way. But this one right here, this one
Uh-huh.
right here, this is
Yeah.
this is actually going to be my match of the night, because a lot is on a line. Returning Mercedes Moné, first matchup, you know, since her injury, and going up against a person who, she fought and got injured, in the
Mhm.
match with, like, the new TBS champion Willow Nightingale. Like, man, like, I just feel like, as long as Mercedes, don't let the jitters get to her, don't let the nerves get to her, being at this, first match in front of a large crowd, and sometime, like, this could be, man, one of the best matches of the evening, like, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think she'll be fine. She's one of the people that relishes in these moments. She's all for it. She's a person who doesn't shy away from it for the attention, to put it that way. Like
Right.
this, like she lives for this. Like this is a woman who's been multiple WrestleManias, headline of WrestleMania, first black woman to
Hmm.
ever headline of WrestleMania. What's name? She's done it all, man. So like this is not gonna be anything different from her. And I get it. You get older, you get a little unsure of yourself. You got off a major injury. Now you're gonna put in a full match of working and with amazing talent and Willow. So I mean, it might be a tiny bit of jitters, but I think once that bell rings and is on, she's gonna be on her A game.
Yeah. No, I agree. Who you got winning?
I this actually is pretty hard for me too. I'm going or Mercedes Monet, not even because it's who she is or her name. I hope to God they make her heel. This is the perfect opportunity to make her heel. Everything she's doing is showing heel.
Yeah.
Like this is like this. She's outright saying I'm the best in the world. I'm the best ever done it. I'm making so much money to be here. I deserve all this. Nobody likes to hear people say they deserve stuff unless they give it to you. Like that's the one thing about fans. When fans say it, you deserve it. Clap, 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 clap.
Oh yeah,
That's fine.
you know how I
Listen,
felt about that.
yeah, I know. But when you are on the microphone and say, I deserve this, people don't like that. People
Right.
like that. So she's saying how she deserved all these accolades, blah, blah, blah. She's saying, so she respects Willow, and Willow's doing the damn thing. She's one of the best baby faces I've seen in a long. It's about natural baby faces in a long time. I like her confidence, how she's grown into her character. Like this, I barely knew who she was a year ago. Now it's like, damn, this girl's nice. She's killing it. I like everything she's doing. But I think Mercedes going to actually do some heelish too to win. Like they might play off their first match. She might pretend she got hurt again in this match and then do some shiesty heel stuff and to win, or somehow Willow gets distracted, what's name, and like then like something crazy. But I think Mercedes pulls off, like you have. And also too, just business wise, you bring her in, you make this such a big deal, all that CEO shit. you have to you have to put that title on her. Because not only that, like even though that TBS title and Willow Nightingale's doing a hell of a job, even though she only had it for a short time, she's just a great competitor. That title prestige goes up two notches with Mercedes as the champion. It just does.
Hmm.
She's the bigger name. She's the bigger draw. Put the title on her and makes that title even more intriguing. Now you got two women champions who are large in life characters who titles matter. And we were bitching a year ago how AEW is not doing nothing with their women division. Now we got some steam behind two women with championships that are constantly on AEW television.
Right,
Now,
right.
Nels, what up, homie?
Shout out to Nelson checking in. He said he loved Willow so darn happy. Me too,
Uh,
Nelson. I love Willow as well. I actually got ah
You was about to say Willow, you caught yourself.
I want Willow to win, but my spidey senses do tell me Mercedes could potentially win. But here's the thing: Mercedes Mercedes win by DQ or something.
Mm,
I can see something like that taking place.
mm,
I mean, Statlander helping helping out
mm,
Willow, to where causing a DQ, and that's where I do see Mercedes. Going heelish, like like nah,
mm,
like it ain't supposed to go down this way, and start snapping out. You know what I mean? Start beating up on Willow even more after the match. Like I can see some, something like that. You know what I mean? Playing out at the end of the match, but I got Willow still holding on to this title by the end of the night.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna run with that. I got Mercedes winning by DQ though.
Okay. Like I said with Logan Paul.
Yeah, pretty much same thing.
Yeah.
Next up we got the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Well, championship eliminator match.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, like why don't you just make this the match?
The match is like so weird. This is so weird.
Yeah, well, in that case, Moxley not defending the title,
Yeah.
but in an eliminator match against Konosuke Takeshita. Based on the stipulation of the match, I got Takeshita winning. Like it don't make any sense for Moxley to win.
Makes no sense.
You know what I mean? When he's already the champion. So
Yeah,
I'm rolling with Konosuke on this one.
yeah, we ain't got to stay on this long at all. This match is weird as shit. Like I don't understand what's the point of this match at all. And it's a shame because Takeshi is so damn good. Once again, Japanese stars, man. Even he talked about it. It's just something about when they come to America, it doesn't translate as well. And he says like they have to find that barrier that will take them to the next level. But that match is so weird. So get Takeshi winning. That's why nobody's even talking about this match. I forgot the match was on there.
Yeah, here's another weird one. This FTW championship match with the Learning Tree now. Jericho defending against Hook and Shibata. Like me personally, they can shove this belt. Like
gotta say, please get rid of this title. I don't
know. This belt doesn't, doesn't do anything.
Nothing for nobody. Not bad this belt is. I follow guys on social media who are like big content creators, guys who collect a crap load of belts, and they collect belts that I'm like, man, I wouldn't have got that belt. That belt is all right. The FTW belt, none of them have because they know why that belt sucks. They don't. That is a pointless title. Nobody cares about. That's why I was always associated with Hook because of the thing with his dad.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Like that need to go back on Taz's shelf in his living room. Like I'm tired of it. Nelson, he chimed in. He said, are they doing the eliminated? Because of Takeshita not being a New Japan talent, still going to be a banger though. That's possible. I think that's probably part reason why they're doing it as an eliminator match. But still, it's like just give them the shot.
Yeah, just give it to him. Like just give him the chance.
Like listen, like all they're gonna probably do is if he win it, they just probably gonna run it back at Forbidden Door or something. Like that seemed like the logical sense. Oh, he chimed in. He said, yes, too many belts. Yeah, we were just talking about that. About possibly, combining, some of the belts, going forward. So, yeah. So me personally, as far as like this matchup, honestly, I really could care less who wins this.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. Everybody, so many people are tired of Jericho. Hook is good, but he's still hasn't cracked that mold yet to where people are really caring about him too much. He had way more buzz 2 years ago than he does now. Shibata, what's the name? Great talent, but once again, he just not clicking the boxes that everybody's paying him attention. Even though they know he's really good, but we don't care about this match at all. So whoever wins this, like I said, this should be a match to retire to FTW Championship. To be honest,
right, exactly.
Like the final FTW title match.
Yeah. Like to me, it would be a sin to put it on Shibata. Like it would almost be like a mockery.
If they did that, I'd be like, bro, just keep it. Don't bring it back. You just you take it home.
Right. Like it's ridiculous, man. So next up, we got Roll Please. If you like to play. There we go. Now we got the Unified World Trios champions going up against Death Triangle. Now, are the belts even on the line?
I'm about to say, I don't think the belts on the line. I think it's just a trios match.
Yeah, I don't recall them ever saying that the titles were on the line. And I was trying to look to see if there's any note indicated that the belts were on the line, but I didn't see anything. So take it at that they're not. But this is actually gonna be a pretty dope match too.
This is gonna be a really good match too. Like I ain't gonna lie, this, that's what I said. They always have great pay-per-views. AEW, they know how to put match. They the build to the matches suck. The storylines always suck. I'm sorry, they
Yeah.
do, but the actual matches are always fire.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like if you ain't, Swerve and at the top, top of the chain, with a title or carrying power like the Elite, like other than Willow and Mercedes, like they've actually been working hard building their match. And the last segment that they had on Dynamite the other day, like that was probably like one of the coolest segments they've had by far, building their match. But anyway, no, I do think this is going to be a pretty good match. Being that it appears the titles aren't on the line, I got Death Triangle getting the victory because they've been beating up on Pac for last couple of weeks, so now they got the Lucha Bros back. So he got some help behind him. So I think they're actually going to pick up the victory on this match.
Yeah, this kind of makes sense. The belt's not on the line, so now the Death Triangle can win, and then it gives more of anticipation of the belts being on the line. That when they rematch, they're gonna have to because they beat them. So, it's just trying to create more buzz with the trios division. And like I said, they got all this talent. They got so much talent. AEW, they do. For divisions like this that have belts, and you say you combine the trios and the 6-man ROH 6-man titles together, cool. You should have done that. You will need both those championship belts. Now that you have that, make these belts matter. Just have banger after banger trios matches, which y'all can do because y'all have the talent. You just have to consistently make those belts matter. But we'll see what happens. So Death Triangle coming out with a W on this.
Gotcha. So we both got Death Triangle, picking up the victory during that one. Mm-hmm. All right. Next up, we got the AEW World Heavyweight Championship match with Swerve defending the AEW World Championship against, your favorite stepdaddy, Christian. This is definitely gonna be a barn burner. The way that they've been developing this story over the last couple of weeks, a lot of blood being spilled, cars being blocked off, not being able to escape the arena. So it's who knows what level of violence this could actually get to this Sunday between the two. So Chris, I'm gonna let you get your thoughts on this one and your prediction for the winner.
This has been an interesting build-up. Like as I said, this is one of the angles that they actually putting effort into the story and everything. So this is it's legit bad blood. Now they build up bad blood between the two. Christian constantly attacking Swerve, busting them open, beating him up every chance he get, telling him that he's just not that good. He's not that on that level of what Christian is, and he deserves to be the world champion because he's actually the one who the fans want to come see and care about, not Swerve, is him. What's his name? But this. But with that being said, Swerve is going to continue his run as he should because as far as the matches, he's still putting on great matches. The character itself always a home run. What's his name? Like I said, as long as he produces the matches with his character work and doesn't kind of go off tilt with it,
right?
He's going to continue dominating the world championship scene. So I don't see Swerve losing the belt. I'm not gonna say it's going to be a year-long run or anything, but he's definitely going to hold the belt definitely for another couple of months. But for Sunday, it's all about Swerve.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think this is going to be, of course, the match where Swerve gets a lot of his revenge back for, everything Christian had done over the last couple of weeks. Excuse me, got a little sneezing fest going on now. It's telling you, it's been a battle royal with me and the sinuses this episode. So they trying to take the pinfall, but no, we're fighting, fight back, fight back.
Not like a last man standing match.
Yeah,
If you
right.
knocking your ass down.
Exactly. Like, goodness gracious, man. Like, it's like literally out of nowhere. It's like as soon as nightfall, like it just started happening. But anyway, I don't nobody want to hear about my damn sinus. So let me get to the AEW World Championship match, man.
Like finish already.
Right? Like who you got? But all jokes aside, I got Swerve winning outright. It's definitely gonna be a brutal match. You know, a lot of chairs, tables, probably mats being removed. You know, going throughout the arena. You know what I mean, during this match, interference. You know what I mean, on Christian's side. So therefore, I think this is probably going to be a moment where somebody makes a return. And, you know, there's been rumors about MJF returning. They haven't said like an exact, you know, date of his return, but with the rumors of him possibly returning very soon, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the save for Swerve, you know, to you know, help him get the win, you know, try to, you know, get his face back into the title picture.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But like I said, that would, yeah, I would like, yeah. Like I said, I if he returns, still think he has unfinished business to do with Adam Cole, but unfortunately, they're both hurt at the same time.
Right.
So, and from what I hear, Adam Cole's recovery process is going a lot slower. What they want, like, it's not actually going that well at all. But you know, they're hoping for a turn to where you know things are back on track. Yeah, by MJF, I heard he's like good within the next month or so. So he might show up Sunday. He might show up by Forbidden Door.
Man, if he show up on Sunday, that roof is going to explode.
Yeah, what's his name? When I heard low key, he already signed an extension.
Yeah,
AEW. Yeah, so he's not nowhere for the foreseeable future. That's why he dropped that whole bidding war for 2024 stuff because he already had signed the contract. So
right.
Yeah, so.
But look, it's already May 24th of 2024. Like, yeah, you signed something by now.
You signed something now. You signed something now, bro. Yeah, son, tell me you signed something, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so.
Tony's not gonna let him go.
Nah, he can't. Like that's his, you know, knight in shining armor.
Yeah,
right.
When he's not there, you can see the difference when he's there's definitely a difference when he's not there. So
exactly. So, but yeah, man, no, definitely go be a good event. Again, Sunday, May 26th at 8 p.m. AEW Double or Nothing. You know, if you want to check it out, you know, check it out on pay-per-view, Triller, The Zone. I believe, you know, carrying it all. As also it's gonna be played at you know, certain movie theaters, Dave and Buster's, I believe I heard.
wow.
Yeah, so you know that's something AEW, you know, typically do, you know, I mean, for the events as well. But goodness gracious, like please keep it to like a 2.5 hour.
I just say who's gonna be in Dave and Buster's for 4 hours?
Yeah, right.
Like if Dave Buster's be like, sorry, sir, we're about to close. I'm like,
yeah, right.
Still 3 matches left.
I know, we'll email you the main event.
Yeah. Like, look, bro, we give you the keys. You lock up when you leave, all right?
Yeah, right. Like, while you're here, do the dishes.
Yeah, just sweep them up over here. You mean, well, you can finish watching.
Oh man, nah, that would be crazy. That would actually be a cool get skit. And be at the David Buster's. It's like, oh yeah, but like, wait, the event not over yet. Oh well, while you're here, just do the dishes.
Yeah, you have them chicken fingers. It's all good.
Right, but just don't touch the tab.
Just don't touch that. Yeah.
We count that.
We count that. Yeah, like, we know how much alcohol is in the bottle, bro.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. So, well, yeah, there we have it. We have approached an hour 33. Tapped in on both WWE King and Queen of the Ring going down on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. You know, may want to check that out. And then on Sunday we got AEW's Double or Nothing going down at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific. You know, definitely a weekend of wrestling. And, you know, not for nothing, we got GCW got a show going down Saturday night. So, you know, that's something that you might be interested in. You know, I mean, look for it on Triller, aka Fight TV. Well, it's now Triller TV. Yeah, man. So holiday weekend. Like if you ain't going out, going to the barbecues, hey, just sit back, relax, turn your AC on, and watch some professional wrestling.
Enjoy your wrestling, man. It's a great weekend to enjoy wrestling.
Yeah, man. Not for nothing too. Like we finally got a good weekend that's supposed to have some sun without rain. Like
Yeah,
seriously, I feel like
but
we've been in a bubble of rain every weekend.
even though it's effing my boy up over here, but other than
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
we good.
I ain't tap out, still did the show, but they definitely kicking my ass though. So, but yeah, so as soon as I hop off of there, I'm gonna go get my flu knees and kick back and watch some Sports Center. So till then, this is Still Steps, powered by Edge of Philly Sports. Mr. Moyo Fit, Chris Wilson, Mr. Joey Woods, who joined us for about 1.3 seconds.
Couple seconds. It's all good, Joey. Enjoy your time out in the mountains.
He joined just as long as Bob Backlund's match with Diesel. So congrats, for that record. I am politicking hot. We'll be back next Friday. We got some things cooking, so just be on the lookout to our next promotion of next week's show. So other than that, I'm gonna get on out of here, get this nose together. Goodness gracious. Sinuses, y'all suck. Allergies, pollen, y'all suck. If I could get y'all a leg drop, I would, but it's all good. I can go about that, even more rant about that, even more. So we're gonna get on out of here. Till then, let's get that outro going. Till next Friday. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.